I apologize for that. This is DelusionDispeller back again. My phone vibrated. I'm on a camera phone and knocked me clear offline. So hopefully I won't get any more phone calls up till the end of this video. As I was saying, the chameleon, in his tendency, or her tendency, to harbor guilt, blame themselves, to feel ashamed for things they did or didn't do or perceived to have done, they are the perfect candidate for prey for the apathetic. The chameleon is used to ignoring his or her needs for care. They're used to putting themselves last. They tend to want to take care of the other person at the expense of themselves. You also hear these people called codependents, sometimes inverted narcissists. These people match really well with the apathetic. The controller, which is apathetic, sees no need and has no inclination to take care of another person. They just want what they can get out of a person for themselves, whether that be care, accolades, praises, whatever they want. So, in comes the chameleon. I'm willing to be whoever you want me to be. I'm going to make you my everything. You're going to be my idol. You're the person I live and die for and breathe for. So, because of this, it's very easy for the apathetic to manipulate and control the chameleon type of person. And therefore, that apathetic will constantly have his or her needs met by the apathetic. Basically, both of these people have issues. The apathetic needs to get help to learn that he or she is not the center of the world. They need help dealing with past issues of whether they were abused, neglected, or maybe they were the golden child in their family. And they need to realize that the world does not revolve around them or their false self. The other person, the chameleon, needs to set boundaries. They need to work on their self-worth and their self-value, which means they need to heal from some past issues, most likely. Most of these things, I believe, it's a matter of nurture or nature versus nurture. What this means, and you might have heard this in psychology circles, nature is, oh, they were born that way. Nurture is, they were raised that way. Or somewhere along the line, they made that choice based on their environment. You hear this a lot when talking about homosexuality, which is a real hot topic with a lot of people. I personally believe homosexuality is a choice. I have a daughter who would tell you the same thing. Homosexuality is a choice. There are a lot of people I know that all believe that. Now some people say, well, scientifically they prove that people can be born with that. Possibly. I'm sure there are cases in which that is the case. Is that always the case? No, I don't believe so. I think the environment, people's peers, things in their lives influence that type of choice. I don't believe it's just something you wake up one day and decide you are, or that you were necessarily, everybody was born this way that is that way. That being said, same thing here. How does a person get to be a narcissist? In my opinion, it's nurture, not nature. I don't believe people are born with a narcissistic gene in most cases. I believe it is something that was nurtured into them. Something that either the parent was that way or they put it on as a defense mechanism to survive the abuse and the torment, or maybe the pressure of having to always be perfect in their family. That's what I believe. I want to leave you with this thought. Somebody had written to me, I will not mention the person's name, but this person brought up a really important point. When you are the subject or the victim of the abuse by the narcissist or the abuser or the toxic person, keep in mind that most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you are not the only one. There were other people before you in this person's history, in this person's past, that followed that same pattern in the relationship. They were the easy prey. This person preyed upon them and abused them too. So before you sit there and think, man, there must be something really wrong with me. I'm not saying that you don't have to deal with your codependency issues or dependency issues or avoidant issues or whatever issues you might have. But before you sit there and take all the blame on yourself, realize that this person has a really deep-seated problem You were not the first. You probably won't be the last. And that's why it's a really good idea that if you're in these situations and you can get out of them safely, please do so. If you can't, please make somebody aware that you're in this situation, somebody you trust that will listen to you and believe you, and then start making moves to safely remove yourself from it, because these people rarely get the help that they need. They rarely change. So that being said, I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your comments, your questions, even a few criticisms were okay. Please limit the foul language down to nil if you possibly can, and I know that you guys can do that for me. Also, if you do want to reach me, you can reach me at DelusionDispeller@gmail.com. And I do private counseling sessions over the phone and on Skype for a donation of $25 or whatever it is that you can afford at the time. I will not refuse to counsel anybody if you absolutely cannot donate. The donations just keep me doing what I'm doing, making these videos. It helps pay for the cost of my internet, things like that. I just really appreciate all the blessings that you have sent me and shared with me, your stories and your trust, and there is no price for that. That's priceless. Anyways, you have a wonderful day. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. If you're having one, I hope you are. It's gorgeous here. I'm going to get going now and work on my next set of videos on boundaries. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye, and God bless you.